Hi, welcome to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can set a camera in 3ds Max into your scene and get the beautiful pictures and renders like this and also this. But before we begin, make sure to be using V-Ray for your rendering settings because most of the settings are usable and suitable for V-Ray only, not other engines. So now we can begin. Alright, how to set the camera for bokeh effect in 3ds Max. So as you can see, I have already some cameras in the scene. So I'm trying to, what do we have here in the scene? Delete. I'm going to use Shift plus G to hide my other objects so I can have a better access to my cameras. I'm going to delete them all to start from scratch for you. So the angle that I'm looking for is here, because I already have another render from this angle, so I can, that render is completely normal, so I can set a camera for bokeh effect to focus on this decoration right here on the table, so you can see the difference between two renders. One normal and one with the bokeh effect, which we are going to see in a minute. So I can go to the top view and go to the creation tab, camera V-Ray, and add a physical camera from here, and I have to make sure to drag all the way on the target all the way to the object that I want to focus on. So when I finish it, I press C on the keyboard and go to the camera angle. But the frame ratio is not correct in this scene, in this angle, for this camera, so I go to the common tab and put it on custom. That's alright, I think. Yeah, that's better. So once again, I go to the top overview and make sure that the target is completely on the object that I want to focus on. Yeah, that's alright. I go like this. I come a little bit backwards so I can see some leaves and flowers from here. Yeah, but the point is, I go to the camera setting and I have to make sure that depth of field is turned on. The motion blur settings here is mostly for the objects and everything that has a movement in your scene, or sometimes in your project you're doing an animation render, but otherwise we don't have to do with we don't have any work with it. We let it stay off. Otherwise we don't use it. It's going to be off for the rest of the project. And also you have to notice that shutter speed normally set on 200, but on 200 we don't see a lot of light on the scene because the shutter speed is so high. It didn't let the camera to absorb a normal amount of light that comes from the lights in the scene, so I put it on 15 normally, so the shutter speed comes down and it lets the camera to absorb more light that exists in the scene. So now that all the settings are set, we can go for render and see the result. Yeah. Alright guys, the render is finished now and you can see the object is completely focused on by the camera and the background is blurry. As you can see, this side of the kitchen is blurry
the windows, and if you look close here, this side of the table is okay, and the focus is on here, and but the end of the table is blurry because of that effect on the camera. I have another picture from this angle that I rendered before, but this picture is not does not have this effect, and in this picture you can see the edge of this cabinet here. It's normal, but as you can see here, it has this effect. But in this picture it's all normal, and you can see the edges, but it's not bokeh, it's not a portrait or a focused render, it's normal render. But here we can see the focus on this subject.
Alright, thank you for watching. I hope it was useful for you. I'm probably going to start to upload new videos about tips and tricks that you can use in 3ds Max in order to get better result. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and be waiting for the next video. Thank you.